Greetings and salutations, Earthlings. Zube here. I'm still in New Jersey. I am on my nephew's bed and the camera is bouncy. That's going to have to be okay because I don't feel like moving my laptop. Anyway, I'm going to do a Celtic cross reading. So this one's going to be a little bit longer. It is timeless and also general. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. And it's funny that I'm getting this like, what the hell is going on question, right? So if you're asking yourself that, maybe it's for you. I'm wondering if I'm asking myself that, but anyways, we'll see what comes out. If you're interested in a personal reading, astrology, or tarot, my information is down below. So take a deep breath. We'll give a couple more shuffles. I got this Light Seers deck. And I really love it. The images are beautiful. It's just, I don't get to shuffle it my usual way. So we're just going to take the top 10 cards. And we are asking the universe, our guides, our angels, what the hell is going on? Hmm. All right. So to represent the questioner, we got the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is our perspective shifting, our perspective changing, looking at things in a new way, our world being turned upside down. Accepting responsibility or culpability. The Hanged Man, I always call it like a self-imposed purgatory. The name of the card makes it sound bad, but she is upside down. There in the regular tarot, there's a halo, but she has like a burst of light, like she's having realizations. Okay. The crossing card. So this is like the card that is creating blocks. We have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, he's climbing stairs. The meaning of the Hierophant is the High Priestess is the goddess card and the Hierophant is the God card, right? So the High Priestess is feminine, it's receptive, it's receiving, it's the darkness of the womb, seeking knowledge within. Okay. The God card is seeking wisdom and knowledge from outside of ourselves, right? It is also following societal norms, kind of coloring between the lines. Sometimes when this card comes out in a reading, I'm like, have you gone to a therapist? Have you read a book? Have you gone to church? Because sometimes like there are appropriate times for both seeking wisdom within and without. With the Hanged Man, we're getting a changed perspectives. So to me, this is going to read one of two ways. Are you seeking wisdom outside of you because that is your norm, right? And it's really time for you to seek wisdom within. Or are you seeking wisdom from everybody outside of you, but not really going inside to find your own answer? So this is going to be like a flip side, because you're going to have to really think about, what are you doing? Do you always ask other people for advice or wisdom? And I'm not talking about like confirmation, right? Because there is value in seeking wisdom inside of ourselves and then conferring with other people to share what we've come to, because sometimes hearing it out loud or whatever can be helpful. But the Hierophant also is, we want to look at things in a new way. We're seeing things in a different way. Something has like come to light, like there's a light right by our eyes. And I always ask which deck wants to come out, right? And all of the images are a little bit different. And the other decks, it's not like that. With the Hanged Man, she has the light like coming like right out of her visual area. Like, have we seen the light? Are we seeing the light? Is something new showing itself to us? Some new like information or understanding or idea? But are we feeling like following the rules? Like there's only a certain way that you can climb the stairs. Like this guy is sitting at the bottom of the stairs laughing. And I'm just kind of thinking like, he's like, I got plenty of time for that. You know, like, are we feeling pressure to climb a specific staircase when really we should kind of metaphorically sit at the bottom of it and meditate, whether that's even a staircase that we want to go up. The light get really weird. It's super bright. Can't change it. So these are these two. Now underneath we have what is happening subconsciously. Okay. What is not known? What is hidden? We have the Page of Wands. The pages are children, right? Pages are childlike energy. Knights are teenager energy. Queens are feminine. Kings are masculine. But this is a childlike energy. And she's like throwing the wand. Joyfully. Wands are fire. That's creativity, excitement, joy, action, movement. So she's like jumping and all of that. There's this hidden fire, this childlike fire that we want to create, that might be buried, right? It's hidden from us at the moment, or maybe we know it's there, but we're hiding it from others. Something that wants to come out and play. In the recent past, so everything kind of, these first cards go around these two, and the Hanged Man, we're looking at things in a new way, and we're in a timeout. Maybe we're sitting at the bottom of the stairs contemplating, ignoring what we're supposed to do, following the rules, doing things the right way. The King of Swords is in the recent past. The King of Swords is thoughtful. The swords are our thoughts. That's mentality. There's a moth, a raven, a bat, an owl, all on this card. The wind is blowing. You know, this is air. He's thinking, he's contemplating. The swords are a difficult journey because it's the journey of the mind, and that our minds are just fucking bitches, man. My mind is. I think everybody's mind is kind of like a pain in the ass, because what we struggle with the most is our thoughts. The mind is what creates suffering, right? Because things aren't supposed to be like this, or, you know, whatever. But this is the king. He's come to the conclusion of a journey. Like he's at the, you know, we're not at the ace or the 2 or the 3 of Swords, we're at the King. So there's some thought process or some thought or something has happened with our minds in the recent past. And I always say that when I do a Celtic cross, I set the intention to be for like a 6-month period, like 3 months in the past, 3 months in the future. So he's wrapped his head around something, and birds are, the messengers of spirit, right? And so there's this indication that like he's done all the fucking thinking that he can do. He's done all the thinking that he can do, right? This being the God card. So this is kind of, it's like there is a place for masculine and feminine energy, but like we have exerted ourselves and thought ourselves and like put this energy out enough that it's time to shift inward. Because what I'm really getting from him is like, you know what, I've done all of the thinking I can do. I've done all of the like controlling and the making things happen. And while he's sitting here, all of these birds are around. It's like God has messages for you. Spirit, the universe has messages, source, whatever the fuck you call it, your higher self. I don't know. What is known, okay? So this is what is all around you. The 9 of Pentacles. She is above these guys, right? So this is what we could see. Like maybe we have to open our eyes to see it. Maybe that's what she's seeing. But the 9 of Pentacles knows their worth, okay? The Pentacles are earth energy. This is taking care of yourself. Take care of you. For some reason, I'm getting like the mind at war. The mind is at war. Which this whole reading was, what the hell is going on? There isn't an answer. There isn't an answer. You just have to watch and see. Take care of you. Instead of trying to take care of everything outside of you, take care of you. You can't change all of that, right? Like you can change what's in here. This guy isn't even climbing the fucking stairs, and look how happy he is. Like, who's telling you to climb stairs? Is it you? Is it somebody else? Do you think somebody else thinks that you should be climbing stairs to get to the top or to get wherever? And she is just hanging out. Like she's just hanging out. And this child, I think it's interesting that it's the child that wants to come out and play. They don't even want to do, I have chills all over. They don't even want to do, they want to move, they want action, but they just want to play at it, right? But this, and here we have another owl. Owls are intuition and wisdom. So, and I always ask for, your guides to like bring messages in that personally mean something to you. So if that's like an animal or a number, or if an image on a card makes you think of like a person or a situation in your life and that feels appropriate to the reading, then add that in. Your reading for you too. That's how I read cards. But know your worth. She looks joyful too. It's like we're coming out of a hard time, okay? And maybe we're at this precipice. We've thought and manipulated everything that we possibly could. And it's time to let go of that. In the future, so this goes for the next 3 months, we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is, and look she's holding that like on her heart. Okay, so we're on our heart space. We have this cup. The cups are emotions. That's your cup is full. Your cup is overflowing. Really focusing on your heart, focusing on joy. That's what this page wants. That they want joy and creativity and fun. Have some fucking fun. I do have to check my phone. Okay. Let things flow. Okay. Get heart-centered, care for yourself. This is about you caring for you, right? Okay. So in the immediate future, so this would be in the next couple of weeks, we have Page of Cups. That's a fucking weird card, man. The Page of Cups. So the card is like split. Look at this. We're looking at things differently. Look at love differently. There's a pig flying up there. I don't know if you can see that. He's looking at his own feet. Cups are emotions. Pages are childlike. Okay. He's looking outside, but as he looks outside, he's seeing his own feet. Where have you been? Okay. Where have you been going? I actually have a lot of this going on personally right now. What within you, I feel like this is like a look at your triggers card, look at your past. It doesn't sound chastising at all, though. It's like with love, look back at yourself with love and grace, but understand that when you are looking outside of you, I can't really think of an example. It feels right in the moment to say you're seeking like approval or understanding from like a parent or a teacher or, someone else, like we do when we're kids, because that's how it's set up when we're kids, right? Is we want that approval, but this is you taking a look at yourself, seeing where you've been and nurturing your own inner child. And that's how we're going to get to this self-love piece and trusting our own intuition. Wow. How others see you. We have the Four of Cups. Others see you as, they may think that you're missing something. So this girl has 3 bowls here, right? And then over here, she has this bowl and she's not really looking at it. And there's a rainbow filling it up. She's deep in thought. Is she deep in thought or getting into her feelings? Maybe others are offering you things and you don't see them. Or maybe this card is a little bit different from the regular tarot, where it's like, I almost feel like she knows that that rainbow is there. But she is contemplating other things. Ready? I just got to look at the bright side. Maybe other people, maybe you've even heard that. Look at the bright side. Look at the bright side. Maybe you don't want to fucking look at the bright side, right? So maybe you are seeking things outside of you or from others. And then you're not getting what you want because they don't know you, right? I mean, where am I going with this? I have a practical. Maybe you don't want to look. I'm really getting a bright side that just keeps coming over and over again. So it'd be funny if anybody has heard that, but she knows it's there. She'll get to it. You can't ignore it. It's right fucking there. Maybe there's just something that she's processing, and this is a card of processing. Now, if you tend toward being negative, right? That's something to self-evaluate. And for me, it's always about self-reflection, right? Are you learning? Are you thinking about, am I thinking about my part? And maybe that's all she's doing. But this coming out as others view you, like if it came out anywhere else, I would say maybe you're missing something, but are you being told that you're missing something? And that's certainly something to tap into if you haven't tapped into it, but maybe you're getting unwanted advice, unwanted wisdom, unasked for. And so the King of Swords also is a card of like solitude, like going solo, especially in your mind. Maybe I'm getting a lot from this, that this is about a creative spark deep within us that wants to grow. And it's not going to if we keep looking out here. That's really what I'm getting. Hopes and fears, Queen of Cups. I don't want to go there emotionally. That's what the Queen of Cups is, emotions. So here we have, over the next 2 weeks, the Page of Cups. And this is timeless. Did I say that? So whenever you come upon it, if it resonates, but the Page of Cups is over the next 2 weeks. Our hopes and fears, we don't want to go there emotionally. The Queen of Cups is emotional, like being, like holding all of our emotions, right? Feeling connected, going deep within. And sometimes she can be overly emotional, but I think that maybe there are emotions that we're avoiding and we need to let them out, and we need to get into them, because whatever we are hopeful for, we are also afraid of. That's why it's called the hopes and fears card. Oh my God, look what they did. I fucking love when they do this. This is the I call it the outcome card, but the direction that we're headed, where we're going. The Queen of Wands. There's that fire energy. The wands are the journey of manifestation, right? So we had the page down here, subconscious, even unconscious, hidden, buried deep within us, the spark that wants to move and play and create. And then we have the Queen of Wands. This is the direction that we're headed, right? So we had the Page of Cups. The Page of Wands is buried. That's our inner child energy. Page of Cups, that's our inner child. Again, this is the emotional aspect. This is the action aspect. And then the Queen of Cups is where we're afraid to go. We're afraid to go into those emotions, but we've got to sift through them, right? We've got to, bring them light, shed light on them. But then ultimately we will get this Page of Wands out of unburied, and she'll become the queen. That's where we really move. Let me do a couple of oracles. Falling leaves do not signify the end, but the beginning of a fruitful season. Change is coming. Maybe we're afraid of change, right? Maybe the change is that we're not going to follow these rules that we're told we're supposed to be following. Friends. The most unlikely friendships can form like variegated lichens on hard rock. They create a tight bond. I always feel really weird when I say that out loud. I don't know if you can read that. Maybe it's time for new friends, right? Maybe we're getting unwelcome wisdom or advice, and our soul group is changing, or things are shifting and changing for everybody right now. Like there's a time and a place for all people and all things, and it doesn't have to be a negative thing. Do some moonology. Oh, work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. And we talked about the fears or the emotions. I mean, Scorpio is a water sign. That is our emotions, where it's like there's something deep down that we need to sort through. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. That's another water sign. Meditate and contemplate. And that sure looks like her, doesn't it? And it may be uncomfortable, it may be uncomfortable. And this, we can also look at this Hierophant as, we've got the Hanged Man. She's introspective. She's looking at things a new way. And then the Hierophant, look how joyful he is, What are you afraid to do? What do you, really sit? Maybe you're afraid to sit and like be with your own thoughts, but that's so important right now. Change friends. I didn't even realize that's funny. I just looked at them both together. Change friends. So maybe that's a specific message for some of you. And maybe you'll go through some change with your friends. Don't dump good friends because you read a tarot reading online. Actually, if you're going to do something like that, you have bigger problems than watching card readings online are going to help. Or maybe they will. Call for real help. Have you been to a therapist? Because that's sometimes what this card can mean. Talk to your therapist. The beauty in nature can be the answer to what you seek. Reconnect today. There's a lot of meditation, contemplation, being in nature, seeking wisdom within, which may ultimately lead to seeking without. And as I mentioned, you are your own reader when you're here. Do you block other people out, or do you invite other people in too much? That's what you're going to have to figure out, and then move forward with how to process this reading. But anyway, I've got to get going. It's been real. And I hope you have a great day on earth. Peace. Namaste.